Welcome to Behind the Scenes for Self-Fulfilling Idiocy 4, the insane crossover finale from our first year of weekly videos. This is the fifth and final of our 10K week videos in celebration of reaching 10,000 subscribers, and I'm going to be talking about the planning and special effects tricks that went into revisiting our old work. Unlike our other sketches, this video required shooting lots of footage in multiple locations with several people over a few days, and then convincingly combining all of that with footage from our previous videos. Just changing costumes was a nightmare sometimes. So we had to know exactly what we were doing before we ever started doing it. We managed to accomplish this with nearly 10 pages of shot lists, which included detailed descriptions of every shot I needed to complete the edit. They're a great tool for keeping a set organized. If you prefer something more visual, storyboards serve roughly the same purpose, with the added benefit of showing the rest of your crew exactly what you want. They relieve a lot of stress on set and allow me to focus only on acting and directing, and cinematography, and audio levels, and keeping track of the props and managing our time so we don't lose sunlight. For the sake of completing the video on schedule, we also had to compress as much filming as we could into each session, so we were shooting everything entirely out of order. While thematically appropriate, this would have been extremely nerve-wracking had I not taken the time beforehand to work out exactly what I needed. Let's go through the effects to see some examples. Since we summarized our tools and techniques in the previous behind-the-scenes videos, I won't dive into them again here. First, on the subject of pre-planning, DoodleCon. As a pre-existing 3D model, he was probably the easiest effect to pull off. Anytime he needed to be in a shot, I just matched the lighting and exported a new image. Also, he can't move, so that helped. The shot of all my characters running down the street took about an hour to film. The only way to do it was to leave Ian with the camera, go inside, change clothes, and then run down the street. I did this about 20 times and later spent 9 hours combining them all together with a combination of masking and occasional rotoscoping. Even then, it didn't turn out perfect. If you watch carefully, you can see some of the shadows moving because the sun had changed position between the first and last takes. Anytime we warp into or out of the shot, we just cut from a blank background plate to our performance or vice versa, masking the transition with a bright flash of light and stock footage dust particles. For this one in particular, Ian and I are actually in shot with Jeffrey the whole time, and I covered us with the background footage for just a few seconds. Also, that computer stopped working since the last time we used it, so I just cut the screen out of this shot and repositioned it on the new one. The montage shots of us escaping through our old videos were accomplished either with green screen or by blending the new footage onto the old footage. For example, this is the original shot from our Door Monster video, which was filmed right outside my house. Instead of trying to match the lighting and key out that ridiculous beard, I just reshot the extortionist hobo from the same angle and then combined the two clips into one. Same thing with this clip from The Sims, this one from I Am Bread, and this one from Gary the Misanthrope. I also used this method for the Minecraft is Intense clip, which only worked because I still had the original After Effects project and was able to easily place Rodriguez and Jeffrey behind the fire. Something new to this video was the effect of me and Ian fighting ourselves. We've done split screen before, but never something quite so interactive. Selling the idea that there were two of us actually taking swings at each other all came down to timing. We came up with a specific number of beats for each shot and then performed both characters to that rhythm. Combining the shots was made easier by the low quality footage. Returning to our old cameras also created the opportunity for my favorite effect in this video, the HD explosion, where DoodleCon converts the video itself from low to high resolution with an interdimensional wave of energy or something. When I first had the idea, I started working out a special camera rig that would support two cameras at once so that I could get precisely the same shot with both of them and easily transition from one to the other. But then I remembered I was a YouTuber below 10,000 subscribers, so I just held the cameras next to each other. The transition was done with a mask, DoodleCon was tracked in and animated, and then I spent an hour or so playing with a bunch of lighting effects. And that concludes our week of behind the scenes videos. If you would like us to elaborate on anything from this video, please leave us a question in the comments and we'll be happy to answer you. Thank you all again so much for getting us to 10,000 subscribers. Hope you have a great weekend, and we'll see you on Monday with whatever video comes out at that point. I have no idea. I'm recording this like a month ago. Ta-da!